Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to KMB Show. Inshallah, today we're going to talk about the 12 things to do in Ramadan. But in this video, I'm going to say 6, and the next video, say the remaining 6. Number 1 is the reading of the Holy Quran. In this month, Ramadan, it is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to read the Holy Quran since in other days Allah gives a reward to a person for reading a letter of the Quran. And here is an hadith that says that if a person does a voluntary action, it will be given the reward of an obligatory action. And if you do an obligatory action, you will be given 70 times the reward of that obligatory action. So imagine in the month of Ramadan, 70 reward for reading just the letter of the Quran. Number 2 is intensifying the effort in remembrance of Allah. This means doing a lot of dhikr, and the best of them is the reading of the Holy Quran as stated above. You have a lot of dhikr to say, watch tafsir, understand more about your religion, Islam. This is the sunnah of the Prophet. This is recorded by the Sahaba during the month of Ramadan. They go around to the most of the majority of them. Number 3 is giving charity. In the month of Ramadan, we are very urged to give charity, because the Prophet, it is recorded that in one of the hadith the sunnah of the Prophet to give charity in the month of Ramadan. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives charity like no other month. In a Sahih narration, it was reported that he was the most generous person in Ramadan, and was even more generous in Ramadan when he studied the Quran with Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam, as he was more generous than a wind that delivers the rain. This proves the virtue of spending in particular, Ramadan in particular. Now, visiting the Sikh. Sayyidina, caring for the Sikh, Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu reported that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever visits the sick person or visits his brother for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, a caller calls out, you have done good, your footsteps are blessed, and you have prepared an abode in Jannah. This is seen in Sunnah Tirmidhi and is graded an Hasan Hadith. Looking for Laylatul Qadr. This is the sunnah of the Prophet. It attracts an enormous reward. We are urged to look for the Laylatul Qadr in the hard days. Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 of nights, is better than 1,000 of months. The virtues of Laylatul Qadr, as we stated in the hadith, the Prophet Muhammad will stand up for the Laylatul Qadr with the firmness of belief and taking of his good, then all his persons will be forgiven. Number 6, feeding the needy. This is the important sunnah of the Prophet, when as stated above, this is a form of charity, feeding the needy. Now there are lots of organizations into which you can do this. You can easily donate to the organizations, and they will help us in feeding the needy. And we can also cook food and take it to the max, and those who are in need of it, we'll feed them with it. And this is gonna attract an enormous reward in this month of Ramadan. So please, so these are the 16. Please watch out for part 2. Please kindly subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Oh Allah, please guide us through. This is the sharing of knowledge. This is another act of ibadah. You are making someone smile in this month of Ramadan by subscribing, and Allah will reward you for it. Masalam.